Hi everyone, if you're watching this video, you are setting up your Medium account, medium.com, for either my data journalism class or my digital journalism class at UIC. So just go to medium.com and set up a new account. It's free. And it walks you through the prompts of setting it up. I typically choose my name, or Mike Reilley or M Reilley or something like that for my name on the Medium account. And once you've done that, you will arrive at a page that looks somewhat like this. I follow some people on here, so I get some of their posts. You'll want to start setting up your profile. And everything kind of hinges off the upper right-hand corner here, this little set of tools up here, writing a post, and then up here is your profile page. And you can click right here and go to profile and edit profile. You won't have a photo here yet. You'll have to add that in, and you can do that by adding your name here and then updating with a photo here, a mugshot of yourself. And then down here, write a short bio, kind of like you would for a Twitter bio. It only gives you 160 characters. So make sure you have that description in there so people know who you are. That's the cool thing about Medium, is you can follow each other and get updates whenever your posts or others are posting on Medium. And it gives you your username and subdomain. Mine is Mike Reilley 1, which is the name of my account. It also is my email address that I signed up with. And you can play with the profile design. Try not to pick any weird colors. I've had some hot pink and some lime green designs before. You can also do a custom domain. You can even buy your URL like MikeReilley.com, which I do off of WordPress. But you can do your own name too. It's not a bad thing to own. So just don't hit this button, delete account or deactivate account. You don't want to do that. It's got all these other things, notifications. You can turn the settings on and things like that. Nothing you really need to be too concerned about for this class. I'm going to show you now how to write a post. And this is part of our assignment for this week that's due on Friday. You can hit the write button. Very simple interface. It's got title here at the top. That'll be your headline. And then it's got, tell your story. You can, either write into it or cut and paste. I usually write in Google Docs and then copy it over. But however you want to do it. It'll auto save in here. And when you're ready to publish, you'll hit this little green publish button up here. The little plus sign here allows you to add different elements. When you hit the plus sign, you'll see here it has add image from Unsplash. If you have an Unsplash account and you have access to rights-free photos, you can use them in here. It also has add a video. If you have a link to a YouTube video or a Vimeo video, you can add that in. If you're in my data class, you'd use add embed a lot. We do embed a lot of graphics in class. This is a code block. This one here, you probably won't use this one. This is if you're going to do a little drop quote or highlight a certain piece of text in your story. Most of our stories are pretty short, so we probably won't use this. Another one we probably won't use is add a new part. These are just 3 little dots that break up chapters. If you're writing a longer story, maybe 1,200 words, maybe your final project or something, this would work for. But the main ones you'll use is upload image, embed video, or embed a graphic, the embed tool here. And these tools have changed a little bit over the years. This is why I've recorded a new one in 2023, because the tools have modified a bit from my old training video that goes back to like 2019. You've got your assignment sheet, which is right here, setting up a Medium account and creating a post with embeds. You'll have your training video here. You also have a link right here in your deadline. This deadline I've got here is for my spring 2023 classes. If you're not in my spring 2023 classes, you'll have a different deadline here. So do disregard this if you're not in spring 2023 classes. And if you click on this little link here, it'll take you to this page that'll require you to put your name and your Medium account address. And we're using Twitter again this semester. We'll eventually be using Post News, and we'll be adding those in a little later in the semester and in future classes. So make sure you put your name in alphabetical order, but that link is always right at the top of the assignment sheet. Once you get Medium and Twitter or Medium and Post.News or whatever we're using that semester set up, you want to click this link right here. The step-by-step that I've got listed here basically goes through and tells you how to set up your account, which we just did. We're really kind of hovering here around step 5. We're going to walk through that next. But you do have step-by-step instructions here. And also an example of what our practice story should look like once it's all done. It's got a little link right here to this Medium post. And this is what it'll look like. I'm giving you this content. It'll be on our assignment sheet here at the bottom. It's got a headline. Governor Quinn, former Governor Quinn now, is talking about pensions and MAP grants. MAP grants are scholarships that students get to go to university here in Illinois. And then you've got a cut line, an editor's note, a byline, and then a bunch of text with links in them. I'll show you how to do the links. And then a couple of videos. We embedded a couple of videos in here. So what we're going to do next is go through and post this story, add some tags to it down here, some search tags, so you know how to do it. Not that hard. So you just go into Medium, and you have your title here and your plus sign here. At the bottom of our assignment sheet, which is right here, and we've got the steps. We have the practice story down here. It's highlighted in yellow. We've got the title right here. I always drop my title in first. And then you want to grab your cut line, editor's note, and all your text down to like right here. I'll just paste that in. And check and see if there's any weird wraps on text or anything. So far, so good. Or text is always flush left, and your text is always flush left and not indented. And there's always a blank line between paragraphs in digital. It's a little different than print, where you indent your paragraphs. Then we've got a link to a YouTube video here. This is one of the 2 videos you'll embed. And you just go in here, hit your plus sign. Go to embed video, paste in the link, hit return, and then be patient. It takes a second for the video to load. It won't play in here, but it will once you publish it. Then go in and grab your next block of text. Then go in and grab your second video. Embed that same way you did the first one. And notice I'm kind of gapping these things out too. I'm not piling the videos on top of each other. There's some text in between. That's very important to kind of gap and space this out. What I'm teaching you here is basic web production. This is work that I did when I was at chicagotribune.com when we founded the site back in 1995. It is timeless. Web production skills are in high demand. People that know how to do web production are very valuable. Get this on your resume. Last step here is to go and copy this last block of text and then just take it over and paste it underneath your last video here. So now we've got, what looks to be a pretty good story in here, but we need a photo. We've got a cut line here, but we don't have a photo up here. And the example I've got over here does have a photo. So how do we get that to work? How do we get that in there? You can go in and in our week 1 folder, regardless of what class we're in, I've got the Governor Quinn photo for you. You can just highlight it and then just go and download it. Hit the 3 little dots in the upper right hand corner and hit download. It'll drop into my downloads folder. I can either leave it in there or I can just drag it out to my desktop. I usually try to get it out on my desktop. It just makes it a little easier for me to see it and to remember to upload it. And then just upload the image. You hit the plus sign again, hit the image, which is the button on the far left, and then you go find your photo. It'll be Gov Quinn. Shaking his fist. He's very passionate. You can put your cut line in here too. I can grab this and copy and paste it in, as a little cut line there. I'm just going to leave it underneath. I kind of like it as a as body text underneath. You can do styling with this. You can go through and boldface and italicize things. When you highlight text, you get the little tools that pop up. So if I want to italicize my byline and things like that, you can add these little features. You go a little larger text with it if you want to, that type of thing, different type of font. Make the byline pop a little bit. Don't get too crazy with that, but just give it a little extra space. And I deleted a little extra space above my photo, but now I've got my photo and my cut line in there, and it's starting to take pretty good shape. One of the things you'll want to do all semester, and this is a big part of grading in the class, is to make sure you're linking off to background information out of your stories. Hot linking is what it's called. Hot linking is a big part of of storytelling online. So in a story like this, you always want to read through your story once you post it and learn what it's about and fix any typos or errors in it. And kind of once you have, you want to go back and put in some links. So I think, a couple of links we'd probably want to put in here is a link to Governor Pat Quinn's bio, and also a link to the MAP grant program. What is, the Monetary Award Program? So I'm going to go out and do the Google thing, MAP grants, and the Monetary Award Program right here. It's on the Isaac site. Some of you may know this. This is scholarship page. You got to pay for college, so go in there and you just grab that link and highlight Monetary Award Program. It gives you the little link button right here. Cut and paste the link in and hit return. So you always want to make it a hot link that looks like this. The one thing you never want to do, this is bad web design, is to do this. Oh boy, that's a letter grade deduction right there. Don't do that. Don't just copy and paste raw link code in there. Ugh, terrible. So we'll also search for former governor, Pat Quinn. I just want to get his bio in there, just to get a couple links in there. Most of the stories you post, you're going to have about 4 or 5 links in them probably. Ballotpedia has a really good bio of him. Avoid Wikipedia if all possible. Wikipedia, anybody can add it. So that's a little dangerous. But Ballotpedia is fact checked, which is good. And then we got Governor Pat Quinn. Be careful too in your searches. There's a hockey player named Pat Quinn too, and I've had students before link to the hockey player's bio out of here. No, you don't want that. Okay, so now we've got a good looking story here. We've read through it. We've got videos in there, photo, some hot links. We've got a pretty good little story. Now it's time to publish. Hit the publish button, the green button in the upper right, and you're going to add 5 keywords into this. These tend to be proper nouns or terms that you think people will be searching to find this story. People will be probably searching for MAP grants, Governor Pat Quinn, DePaul University, where this speech took place, college tuition, and I'd probably do paying for college. A lot of people will be looking for that. Hit publish and send now. Okay, has this option here to send a link to your email subscribers. If anybody's subscribing to your, they get a little email update that you published. And it also goes to you. It goes to your email, so it gets a little flash on there that you've just published. And now you have your link, and this is what you'll tweet out or share over social channels. It's got your URL to your Medium in there, medium.com @MikeReilley1, which is mine. And this is what you'll share. So that's pretty much it. That's if you're going to post in Medium, and you'll do that several times in this class this semester. This is the routine you'll follow. So hopefully this video helps you not only finish your assignment for week 1, but it'll be helpful to you as a reference for future posts. Take care, and we'll see you on the next assignment.